Okay guys, I just got to make a short little video about aluminum bike frames. I had a video, I was talking about the Ozark Trail Ridge Pro. It's a hydroformed 6000 series aluminum frame. And I was equating it to a hydroformed 6000 series aluminum frame Specialized. And there was dozens of comments where the people were like, the Specialized frame is high-end. It's a high-end bicycle frame. I'm sorry to burst everyone's bubble by saying the obvious here, but an aluminum bike frame will never be a high-end bike frame, okay? Aluminum bike frames are great. They're like the hamburger. If we picked bike frame materials as different types of meat, an aluminum frame would be ground beef. It's yummy, it's nutritious, it's dependable. I love hamburger meat. Aluminum frames are great, but they are not high-end, okay? And specifically, the Ozark Trail, it might have a little less finishing touches, okay? The rear dropouts look very utilitarian. I don't care about that. But I promise you, you put the exact same parts on the Chisel and the Ozark Trail Ridge Pro Hydroformed aluminum frame, no one is telling the difference. No one, okay? I've been riding bikes for 30 years, okay? I can definitely tell the difference. When I go on an aluminum bike versus a titanium bike or a carbon bike, if you were to like blindfold me or hide the frame material from me, I promise you I can tell the difference between the ride characteristics. Okay, titanium is the most superior product. See my t-shirt? It's a titanium hardtail. You could buy this fancy t-shirt. It says Bike Life on the back. Or subscribe to my channel. Anyways, it's getting hot in this van. I'm gonna keep this video short. But the point is Specialized wants to sell you a product at 100% markup to comparison. Forget Ozark Trail, you have Polygon bikes. They have a bike that's spec just as good as the Chisel for $1,200, okay? The aluminum Polygon bike is just as good of a frame as the Specialized Chisel. There is no special fancy aluminum frames. You could say, oh, maybe the Cannondales when they used to make them custom. Yeah, it was cool. But when I ride a Cannondale frame made in the USA from 20, 30 years ago, it rides just the same as every other aluminum frame bike I've ridden. I love aluminum, okay? It's dependable, it's cheap, it's great. But aluminum is mid-tier to entry-level bikes. When you have a hydroformed, I will say there's different types of aluminum. If you go buy a Next full suspension aluminum frame, that aluminum is heavy garbage. It won't break. I almost never see a Walmart aluminum frame that's weighs like a tank ever break. So the crappy Walmart bikes have that going for them. But when it's a hydroformed 6000 series aluminum, it's the same thing. They're selling you snake oil, all right? If you have $18.99 to buy a hardtail, that's your budget, and you're choosing between the Specialized Chisel or a Bikes Online carbon fiber frame made in Indonesia by Polygon Bikes, you need to buy the Polygon, okay? That's my professional opinion, is buy the carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is great. It's compliant. It's like just imagine we all got aluminum poles and we smacked the cement. Your hand it's gonna vibrate through your hand. If you got a titanium plastic bat, it's not gonna vibrate as much. If you got a titanium one, it's gonna feel even better. If you got a steel one, depending on the steel, there can be good steel frames and there can be bad steel frames. But aluminum, I guess there can be bad aluminum frames, but if it's a hydroformed, if it's a 6000 series, if it's made in a reputable plant in Taiwan like these Ozark Trails, not the Ozark Trail Ridge regular, the Ozark Trail Ridge Pro is a completely different bike. I don't know who's producing them, but it doesn't look like it's Kent Bicycles International producing these bikes, okay? These are good bikes. The shipping company, FedEx, is not good. I should have had the bike here yesterday, and it's stuck in who knows where. They say weather delays. What bad weather? I guess I'm hot in this van. Is that bad weather? So, hopefully Saturday, you get the unboxing video, the first ride review of the Ozark Trail Ridge Pro limited edition. It's completely sold out. And I said, if you go back and watch my first video of Ozark Trail, I said months ago, Ozark Trail is not going to stop at this model. They can continue to make models, and they are going to have a high sell-through rate on these bicycles. They only made it's either they made 150 or they made 150 run of each size of this limited edition. And they sold them for $8.99. That is worst case scenario. They sold out $150,000 worth of product in a 3-day weekend. Best case scenario, they had 450 bikes. They sold out of them in 3-4 days. Okay, that's almost $500,000 in cash flow. Where other bike industry people, they don't get that type of sell-through. Walmart did not even put the description on the website. They did not even upload the photo of the actual bike, and they sold either 150 to 450 of these sight unseen to people like me, because it's too good of a deal. If you missed out on that deal, Bikes Online, Polygon Bikes, they have bikes that are about just as good for 10 to 20% more than these Ozark Trails. But to finish my video, the aluminum comments, there's no high-end aluminum. There's dependable cycles, there's dependable bikes that are made out of aluminum. But if a bike shop, if a bike brand is telling you their aluminum frame is high-end, if it's competitive grade, I feel like they're selling you a load of snake oil. They're trying to sell you a slightly cheaper product and making you feel like you're buying a super high-end product. And I just gotta say, don't buy into the hype. Buy the value. Talk to you guys later. Subscribe.